Put you in the spot there, I'm sorry about that. It's a lead for Steve Davis then, but it's been clawed back. It's 4-3 now, and Ronnie O'Sullivan appears to be hitting his stride. The last 3 frames, he's had decent breaks in all of them. 58, 31, 44 and 35. Those up to frame 6, and then another in frame 7. So it's the last 4, in fact, that have seen Ronnie O'Sullivan with the most significant contributions.
Yes, O'Sullivan has won 3 of the last 4 frames. And he's made a good start to this one. It's often the end if you leave O'Sullivan able to play from away from the baulk cushion. That break-off shot so very important. How often have we seen O'Sullivan win the frame from the opening shot?
Yes, Clive, he did that against me last night. 4th frame, I thought I'd done a good 5th frame rather. First one, resumption after the interval. I thought I'd played a perfectly good, acceptable break-off shot. And that was the only shot I had in that frame. O'Sullivan made, I think, 107 from it. He's a nice guy, isn't he? But the trouble is with these cushions, they do slide so much. Sometimes the only way you can stop that long pot being available to somebody and get the cue ball behind the green is to actually have the cue ball off the cushion to give it a chance to run out behind the green. It's hard to get that cue ball on the baulk cushion behind the green. They just slide too much, these cushions, to do that sometimes. So it's
13.
Quite a common problem.
O'Sullivan taking the first opportunity to go into the bunch. Mindful that there was a red at the back, but this was Davis's break-off shot. Looked perfectly all right, but
21.
left O'Sullivan a chance from distance, sort of chance that very often he knocks in.
Just have a look at the cue ball here. Oh, this is the long pot. I thought you were going to see the break-off shot again, my mistake. But yes, I mean, those are shots to nothing as well, so there's not a lot of pressure attached to those shots. And, you know, players should really, at this level, expect to, if not make them, get within a fraction of pot in them, because they're not as difficult
36.
maybe as they look.
37.
My word. Heard of picking your nails, but not picking your chalk, Clive.
$44. 45.
It goes for 45. With the angle Ronnie has on the blue, I think we'll be seeing him going into this cluster of reds. Just needs one good split.
50.
He'll be very pleased with the contact he's made on those. And he can get through to this red. If it does go 4-all from here, we're set up for an enthralling final session to this match this evening. And it resumes at 7:30 tonight. A couple more of these loose reds will see Ronnie home.
58. 59.
I was saying, when O'Sullivan stroked in the initial long red from Davis's break-off shot, how often have we seen O'Sullivan win the frame from
64.
an initial long red like that?
65.
He's won this one. And it looks like back-to-back centuries coming up.
72.
Let's just see if this commentator's curse, Clive, comes into effect.
73. 80.
Enough balls remaining for O'Sullivan to become the front runner
81.
for the highest break prize, which has stood to Stuart Petman with 137 from the opening round with blacks. O'Sullivan
88.
can make 139, and the highest break is worth £5,000.
Yes, Clive, it's quite a low highest break we have at the moment of 137. Usually you have some in the low 140s that wins the event's highest break prize.
89.
I remember some years ago in the UK Championships I made 140 against Ken Doherty, and nice guy Ronnie, it cost me £10,000 for making a 141 in the semis against Mark Williams. And,
96.
what made me really sick, I don't think there was a century break in the whole of the final either, so
97.
he's certainly a big break maker of some repute, this man, isn't he?
105.
Centuries in consecutive visits then for O'Sullivan. He polished off the last frame with 125. This is his first visit to the table in this frame. He's 112
112.
and progressing towards a likely 139.
Yes, I wonder where Stuart
114.
Petman is right at this moment. Is he watching this somewhere maybe? I was out having a meal in Cardiff City Centre and someone texted me the bad news that Ronnie beaten my
170.
break and cost me 10 grand, Clive. Didn't help my meal go down all that well, I'm afraid. I think I was being resuscitated
121.
somewhere afterwards.
$126.
Hasn't had the cue ball on the tightest of strings the last couple of shots, but he's landed perfectly now.
132.
Ronnie O'Sullivan